Welcome to the first episode of our featured Spotlight Tutor interviews, where you'll get to meet a volunteer at Schoolhouse who has made an enormous impact on the community. This week, you're going to meet Varun. Varun is a selfless, hardworking, kind volunteer who has taken on countless roles here at Schoolhouse.world. We hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Varun, and I'm a volunteer at Schoolhouse.world.
What made you join Schoolhouse.world?
So in the initial days when I was browsing through my Instagram, I saw a live video by Khan Academy in which Sal was talking about Schoolhouse.world, and I saw that they were looking for tutors, and I realized that I was really good at teaching, and I wanted to explore more of my skills in uh, a nonprofit organization, and Schoolhouse.world hit my heart, and I applied and got in to become a tutor. The thing that drew me in was the fact that it was started by Sal Khan, and as you all know, he's one of my major role models. I've actually been listening to his videos on Khan Academy since my fifth grade, and it was just really amazing to become part of the organization.
What are your roles at Schoolhouse.world?
So I began my initial days at Schoolhouse.world on as a part of many teams, including leading the user support team, as well as the tutor development team. I was a part of that and helped make sure that we were sponsoring a community that strives for quality over quantity, as well as the community watch team, which looks into making sure sessions and the whole platform by itself is safe and easy to be onboarded to. I also was a part of these certifications that the University of Chicago uses, and I would do a process every day to make sure that peer reviews and certification submission acceptance approvals were sent out for about 2 or 3 months before we launched our new website. And it was one of my passions to do that along with a couple of other volunteers. I also currently review certifications in my free time, as well as onboard new volunteers to the user support team. And I'm also on the social media team.
Cool. Yeah, that is definitely a lot. Thank you so much for doing all of that. What are your thoughts on Schoolhouse.world as a community?
I feel like Schoolhouse.world has an amazing community that was built from the beginning when I started. We the Slack and everyone who's in it makes it feel welcome, or everyone feels welcome coming in, and we make sure that everyone feels welcome by posting messages here and there on introduction messages, as well as sponsoring team bonding to make sure that everyone has feels at home and belongs in the community. Team bonding allows people to, I guess, get to know each other. And I feel like I've also started to learn and form new connections through Schoolhouse.world. And I'm happy for how Schoolhouse.world has helped me establish these connections. Last summer, we used to have weekly syncs with Sal. And I think one of the major points or one of the major events that showed that we're all a community working together is how we would all come together, like 60 or 70 people, and ask him questions and actually get praise. And we would also play games together at some events. It was a pretty fun and welcoming, fostered environment. The idea jams, I think everyone's ideas and opinions are well utilized and made sure, and we make sure that everyone doesn't feel that they are going to be judged for their ideas, which is an amazing thing that Schoolhouse.world sponsors.
What is your favorite part about Schoolhouse.world? I'm sure there are several, but what do you think stands out to you most besides like the community and stuff you've mentioned?
I think my favorite part about Schoolhouse.world is the how interactive the sessions are and how everyone is working together to make sure that the sessions are in place and make sure that everyone is onboarded at the and has an equal chance. We also make sure that, I guess one of my things is that I onboarded 190 tutors, and that was a main achievement or accomplishment that at my during my time at Schoolhouse. And it was awesome to see how everyone was focused to making sure that all the new tutors were welcomed and felt like they could host sessions on their own after a couple of advice sessions as well as onboarding sessions.
What is an interesting fact about you?
An interesting fact about me is that I got my training wheels off at the age of 8. So that's pretty old.
Awesome. How has Schoolhouse.world impacted you as a whole?
Schoolhouse.world has helped me improve upon my communication skills as well as leadership skills. And I want to thank everyone who has been a part of my journey here. It also has also it's a great tool or organization that you can, I guess, put on your like accomplishments. And they also have a certification transcript that allows one to see the impact of the tutorship. And apparently I have tutored over 190 volunteers from 19 countries, which is amazing.
Right, that is really amazing. Why do you think Schoolhouse.world is important to the world?
I think the thing that makes Schoolhouse.world special is that it is free for everyone, and we don't exclude anyone regardless of their background. So say if I was an adult, we let anyone and everyone who wants to be tutored or needs help with any sort of math, science, or language, we let them into the community, which is amazing part of Schoolhouse for free.
Wonderful. Varun, would you like to add anything else, like anything that comes to mind? I'm sure with the amount of time you've been around, maybe there's more you want to share.
I was one of the volunteers who basically made, or as Mariah said, I was one of the volunteers who, I guess, incited tutors to answer the questions of other volunteers rather than having the people or administrators assist with answering those questions. Also, I was also one of the most looked upon volunteers. So if anyone had questions, they would often come to me.
Where do you hope to see Schoolhouse, say 5 years from now or 10 years from now?
Sure, I hope that we find a great model to work in person as well as online for those who need it. as well as to have over 1 million users within the next 5 years. And that's just an ambitious goal of mine.
Thank you so much for that.